So I was wondering what would happen if I would just, dispense with the heavy editing, because I'm not that great at it anyway, and just kind of do very light cut, jump cuts and things like that, but do some very light editing in this video and just talk to you guys about the trajectory of what I want to do here with the RPG Elite YouTube channel. Now, those of you who've been here for a while, you guys know every August 12th or around August 12th, I do a video that talks about what I learned as a content creator in the last year, because August 12th is the birthday of when I started to take YouTube seriously. Now, the actual birthday of the channel itself is January 18th, which is my mother's birthday. But August 12th is when I said, I'm going to do this. I'm going all in. We're going to do this as a business. Let's see what we can do. So I started going all in on this. And every year I learn a little bit more. And throughout the year, I'm constantly learning and I'm constantly growing. And one of the things that kind of came to the forefront this year was something that was in the background, and it was always there, but not as much as what I've made it now. So it's a shifting of priorities now, and is what I've done. And that is like pivoting, right? Because when you shift your priorities, and then you're kind of going in a different direction in terms of focus. So one of the things I began to focus on was really getting new people into this. I've spent the last 3 years just really putting out the RPG Elite philosophy, awareness with that, all the rest of that. That's done. That's a done deal for the most part. I mean, obviously, we're still going to be doing our RPG Elite philosophy for life videos until we end it. Then what we will do on first Tuesdays of the month, I have no idea, but I'm sure we're going to find something. But now that has been established for those who've been here, and for those who haven't been here, I got over 300 and something videos. We got 371, 72, somewhere in there. All right, so now you can go and you can watch the videos on RPG Elite Philosophy and the RPG Elite Philosophy for Life videos. Man, that is going to keep you busy for a while. So since we're getting towards the end of that, I really wanted to take that focus and bring it to the front of really bringing new people in. So you guys have seen me do this recently with my focus on the email course that I just put out for beginners and the free top 10 tabletop RPGs for beginners guide. Both are free and both I just recently put out. And so that's the shifting of priorities of really trying to bring new people in. Now with the course and the PDF, I'm counting on my leets and my people to go and just spread the word, especially if you know somebody, they're new, you don't have the time to teach them just because, maybe it's just a scheduling thing, or you guys don't see each other as much, or maybe they're just halfway across the country or something. Well, maybe now you'll be like, yo, check this out and go through this. The email course is chock full of stuff, and it has quizzes and all the rest of this. It's a good course. I think it's a good course. And it's just basic. It's really basic, but it will get them up and running with tabletop RPGs. Because I believe tabletop RPGs is one of the best, if not the best game for adults. So when I'm talking about adults, I'm not necessarily talking about people in big bodies, because there's people in big bodies who are not adults. They're just infants. I'm talking about people who are adults and act like it. And they may not be in big bodies per se. So I think that tabletop RPGs are great in that regard. There's so many different things that you can do with tabletop RPGs in that regard. It's a storytelling medium. Now, how do I know that? Because you have how many tabletop RPGs that have been taken from other storytelling mediums, right? Star Trek, Dune, Star Wars, Dresden Files, Marvel, in DC. Go, good googly moogly. Can we keep going here? It's just like one after the other after the other. You know, novels and movies and comic books and television series, all of this stuff. But it's a very intimate type of storytelling medium. And it connects people in a way that other board games and stuff just don't do it. I mean, how deep can you get with a board game, for crying out loud? Come on, son. Really, how deep can you get with that? So I really am focused on that. But now comes the conundrum on Classic Tabletop RPG Fridays, because I am committed to classic tabletop RPGs and spreading the word about the things that have come before. You know, you've got like these two sets of people. You got the people over here who think that, well, everything from the past was so great and it's awesome and all the new stuff is just bad and blah, 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 and cry, whine, moan, and complain. And then you have the other people over here who is like, oh, everything from the past, it was evil, it was bad, it was this, all of it being evil, like both sides. All right, so the past is good. It's always good for us to learn from our history and take the good stuff from the past, because there was good stuff from the past. And we can look at the flawed stuff and be like, yeah, we don't want to do that today. You know, we'll do this and whatever. But to really appreciate what has gone on before and not sit up there and vilify and denigrate it, which you have a lot of these newcomers and people who think that they're doing something great for the tabletop RPG space when all they're doing is just causing schisms. That's all they're doing. Well, what I really want to do is I really want to focus on that. That's one of the pillars of RPG Elite, classic tabletop RPGs. And you guys know on Fridays, normally it's classic tabletop RPG Friday, right? But I'm reading the room here. And if you go and look at those videos, they don't get a lot of views, right? I break 100, that would be a blessing. And I'm still dedicated to doing this. It's the work that's involved in doing the videos. And so I'm changing up the way that I do those videos. And we're going to change the name of it to Classic Clips instead of Classic Tabletop RPG Fridays. So this is what you can expect on Fridays from now on. Number one, clips are going to be less than 8 minutes. So we're talking in the 5 to 7 minute range, going to be clips. Clips will allow you to watch the video without any commercial interruption. You know, once, you know, there's no ads in the middle of it, okay? Because in order to add ads in the middle of it, it has to be longer than 8 minutes. So I'm going to keep them short from now on. Number two, very light on the editing. Not going to put in a ton of work into it. In the past, I put in a lot of work and it was involved, but I was like, you want to know something? Let's keep it short and sweet, right? Let's focus on what they did, talk a little bit about it, still give quality content, but truncate that stuff down to about a 5 to 7 minute window instead of like 16, 17 minutes, because you guys don't understand how long it takes to make a video that long. It takes work, it takes a lot of work. So that's another pivot, because what that will allow me to do is to create other types of content that I've been wanting to create and I haven't been able to create it. In addition, every Friday won't be classic tabletop RPGs from now on. Classic clips will come when they come. They'll come on Fridays when they come. Now, I might make a longer video that is classic, right? So it might be a 15, 16, 17 minute video covering part of a game. But most of them are going to be classic clips, because that's going to just free up time for me to focus on a lot of other things that I got going on, like memberships, courses, possibly. We'll see about that one. Not real sure about that one yet. The jury's still out, so we don't know. And if it's not courses for tabletop RPGs, it'll be courses for something else. So it's just going to free up my time to do some other things to expand not only this business, but the business overall, because this is under another umbrella of my main business. So that's where we're going to be from now on. So on Fridays, it could be a classic clip. It could be a full classic tabletop RPG Friday video, or it just might be something else altogether. It might not have anything to do with classic tabletop RPGs. However, yes, I'm not giving up on classic tabletop RPGs. That's just a pillar, man. We're going to keep that in whatever form that we can keep it in, but we're always going to keep it there because I still think that it is just an honorable thing to do, to give the head nod to that which has come before, because they have paved the way for us to be in this place where we are today, and for the industry to be in the place where it is today. So there you have it, folks. What do you think? Again, this was kind of one of those videos where, you know, it wasn't no script or anything like that. It was just kind of talking off of the top of the mind. So that pretty much is the question of the video. What do you think? And also, if you want to go ahead and give a suggestion as far as what to do with classic tabletop RPGs and covering them, hey, I'm open to that as well. Right now, that's where we're going. But if I get a really good idea in the comments, I might implement that right away. So you just never know, man. So let me know down in the comments below right now. Really appreciate it. Let's get that snaggle puss going because I got to bounce.
So exit, stage left.
Hey, if you've got a game going on this weekend, folks, happy gaming. I pray it is an RPG Elite session. So until next time, God willing, I got something special coming up next week, something that's been in the queue for a long time. But I am glad I am getting to it. So until then, it's your boy Servant saying peace 5,000 Leets. I don't know why I put my fan in front of my face, but oh well. I'm out of here, y'all. God bless.